So guys, this is Sasuke, and this is just a recording of what I did last week on Thursday. I didn't get a chance to upload it because I was pretty much busy doing some other stuff. But, apart from that, I was told by Blue Tier 7 to add him to my sub box, which I have. I just can't put it on the other one because it's a bit changed. I don't know why. Pretty much the minute settings, which I changed for it, gave it a new look and everything, so I don't know how it's gonna go. But apart from that, he's told me that I should use another recording actual program because he's seen in my videos that I have the desktop in the background. Yeah, I'm a bit unsure of using DX. I think it's DX Tori or something. Pretty much because there's a lot of just controls and everything. I'll get around to using it probably next week. I'm not really gonna focus on it too much. Pretty much just getting some stuff done, and I don't really pretty much record nowadays. Pretty much I just do stuff at random, as you can see. Last week I was playing around with the settings, trying to get it to full screen, but pretty much 13, I think it was 80 to something else. Pretty much the screen of it isn't that big, but yeah. So I might try it at full screen. Use the escape key and might record from that angle. But Blue Tier, I like recording with the desktop. I'm a bit of a fan geek and a computer geek, so as you can see, there's a little bit of lag. I don't know if my friend was uploading some other stuff like MKVs to his fan site or something, but there was a lot of lag last Thursday because of getting some requests done from the JK show and other stuff, but pretty much, I'm not gonna toss that aside now and pretty much talk about what this gameplay is about. Pretty much, I did have an actual gameplay of me actually going inside to oh wait, no, this is it. Okay. Pretty much, I did get the sword. Back, I think I made a recording of me trying to get the sword and the shield. And for this gameplay, I had to play around with it because I forgot what was what and pretty much trying to get my keys right. Due to the fact because pretty much I didn't have my keys all set out as good. As you can see, I had my pretty much my targeting system out of whack, and I know a lot of the times I do have webcam pretty much on my screen. I'm gonna limit that amount of use now because there's not really much point unless I'm doing it with bangers like having a team effort partnership in gaming with him probably during the end of this year. I don't know yet because he's pretty much at uni and I haven't had the time to actually play around with him that much. So pretty much I'm setting up my own recordings for this channel. So it's gonna be Let's Play Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I know that this game takes a little bit of effort and pretty much some skill, some tactic, and other stuff. And pretty much this game goes on for a long time. So I'm just gonna put it into parts and let you guys know what I can do. There will be some epic fails and some other stuff, but apart from that, it's just about like learning how to play the game. So I think I did show you my controls for number one, the part one, but if I haven't, just like they're not really hard controls you can go upon. Like if you're using the keyboard, then you would use them. You can probably find some better controls online on Google or some other places like Game. I think it was ROM Gods or something. I don't know, like some joystick controls. But pretty much, if you do get a controller, you can just work it off your actual controller. I just use keyboard because I was pretty much used to it in high school, and a lot of the people that were playing this actual ROM and other games used keyboard. And pretty much the fact that I think controllers were banned in high school and primary. I don't even think even primary school had this kind of ROM or pretty much actual emulator back then. But you know, like, time passes, and I think this ROM's gone old, and a lot of people still play it, and other players play other games, and ROMs, and consoles, and so somewhat whatever stuff. I don't know what they play nowadays. Kids these days have their own pretty much experience and whatever they want to call it. But pretty much you see me just going inside the Deku tree. Pretty much I have to get rid of the curse. I didn't quite get up to the boss, but I probably will upload it probably next Monday during the fact because this takes forever just to upload. And I am going to make another gameplay for Asda 2. With Fiesta, I don't know if a lot of people may know, the main owner for that actual company, I think, left. I actually found that out during a couple months ago when I tried to log in and it wouldn't let me. It's being such a bitch and everything. So I logged in, I think it was a week after, and I was able to. There's not really much that changed. It's pretty much just management, I suppose. I haven't really played Fiesta in a while. The last time I played it was, I think, 3-4 months ago. I think I played that for a while, but dropped off. It does have the same features as Fiesta. It may have changed because I did enjoy playing number 1, but you know, like, they got rid of number 1 for some reason, and I couldn't play it anymore, and couldn't find it on the internet. It wouldn't even let me download it for some reason, so I don't know what happened to that, which was kind of a bitch, because I actually got up to a stage where I actually got up to a really high level. I think it was like level 11, and then dropped off, but then I played Fiesta. They pretty much got the same, well, how should I explain it? Classes, then they pretty much some of the classes are different and some are not. But for my next recording, I probably just I haven't really uploaded it yet because I'm going for a patch in Asda 2 at the moment, so I'm pretty much just recording my voice, as you can see, and yeah, so I'll explain it in the next recording, I suppose, but yeah, so you see me just trying to act up and pretty much get used to controls and showing you guys where you should go. But yeah, so I do think I've seen Darren TP upload a Legend of Zelda gameplay, pretty much some of the gameplay I suppose. But I haven't really seen all these recordings yet. I haven't had time to actually look at his channel because work and other stuff, but I heard it's pretty good. He told me to use Fraps, but I don't know, a lot of people say that program is a bit of lag, and I've tried it myself, it's lag, so I'm not gonna comment on it because a lot of people said online in forums that is not a really good program to use. Blue tier, or Blue tier 7 pretty much, I might use that program you mentioned about on using. I'm only using this program because I only pretty much record for fun, and pretty much I only play for you people who love the games that we play. Me and Bangers are two gamers who love to play Nintendo 64, Super Nintendo, Nintendo DS. I think I'm not sure if you play these Nintendo DS. I used to. I'm not sure if I'm gonna use the Nintendo DS emulator because it is really small and I just don't know much. Well, actually I do, but a lot of the actual patches for that actual emulator, like the really first one was really slow, and it was so slow to the point where you could probably load it on a Windows Millennium computer and it will probably still run, but I don't know, like, for the second patch, I reckon, it got a little better. They got some of the bugs, pretty much totally gone. But, I think the newest patch they have now is pretty much better than what they had before. So, I could be wrong. Like, I haven't really played the, emulator since. But, as you can see, on my old channel, not really, I've been on hiatus for a while, so it's just pretty much instrumentals, but I did put some GBA game actual recordings on there, but I only got views, and I don't know if I got any subscribers. But I think most of my other subscribers came from Blue Tears channel. I'm not sure. Probably could be, but I'm not sure. But anyway, looking forward to this. I'm just pretty much getting up this, which was pretty much a actually good attempt, because keyboard is hard to control, and pretty much it's better using a controller. I recommend you use a controller. If you're used to keyboard, then you can use keyboard, but I recommend you use controller, just because it's more easier and it's better to look around. I had some trouble last Thursday using actual keyboard, as the results were really dramatic, because a lot of the times when I started to actually lock on, it didn't really let me lock on, and I had some trouble like trying to figure out what I should do in the future. But using a controller, I'll probably use that next month, due to the fact I had to get really on it and actually do the joypad configurations and everything. And there you go, you get like another pretty much a screen where it just goes like that. In the past it has done that to me pretty much when I was gaming, but it won't do that for me when I'm doing PC gaming, like with Zelda, I don't think, because I will have it at full screen and it will not show the actual background, quoting Blue Tier 7. But yeah, so pretty much tune into his channel. It's a really good channel. I've yet to see his face, unfortunately, because I haven't really. I probably have seen him at Doki Doki Station, but I never got around to actually seeing him like face to face. I heard he was playing a game with Angela and some other guys from Doki Doki Station, so you know, like I might get to meet him, I might not. Maybe one day I'll probably meet him, and you know, he's got a vast variety of videos for Wii U and some other consoles, I think, mostly Wii, but pretty much I just found it weird playing Wii U on actual Call of Duty 2, and I just I've only played the Wii normal, played Super Smash Bros. Brawl on that. It's okay, I guess, but you know, not really into Wii for some reason. It's, I don't know. Back in the day, Wii was a classic to me, but no, I'm mostly going into the PS3 kind of now, because I'm more reliable with Sony and everything. Sony PS3, just because Sony is awesome, and you know, like I had no troubles and with it, with the actual merchandise I have with it, and pretty much it's more reliable. A lot of people say Sony PS3 is unreliable. I tend to disagree, pretty much because it's the way you treat it, probably, because a lot of, well, I had my Xbox 360 for about a year and a half, and it died in the ass. For Red Ring, I was kind of tragically pretty much in pretty much disarray when it happened. It pretty much got me in the mood to buy me another PS3 Elite. Well, the other one was white, this one was an Elite from Malaysia. Pretty much, it had games over there which I could not believe. Like, it had Dead or Alive Extreme 2, nude version. Girls didn't have bras or sports suits. They played nude on actual, pretty much, what do you call them? Jet skis, and, yeah, jet skis, and playing volleyball in the nude. But, yeah, so I pretty much gave up on it, pretty much because I got bored with it, and I don't know what I was going to gain from it, and so I just moved on. My PS2, I got 4 years out of, did not crack down, so that's why I trusted Sony for the rest of my life. I buy a lot of their products. I recommend you buy Sony because it's more reliable, I guess. And I do not want to talk about Apple because I've had too much bad stuff with Apple, and I do not want to discuss my actual stuff about Apple. But yeah, So my friend actually is with Apple, so I'm not gonna use or abuse him for the actual facts. He's not really a Apple fan, to be honest. He just won an Apple iPad from work, so I'm not gonna mention his name because he doesn't want to be mentioned in the video. But you know, like, I'm just gonna continue commentating about what I did in this video. So pretty much all I did. These spiders here are pretty much gold sculptula. I think that's how you say it. Sculptula. I don't know. Pretty much these are tokens. You pretty much collect. You do get rewards from them during the game. Yeah, so I'll pretty much go into more detail when I start playing and show you where you can actually pretty much turn them in. There is an actual house. The actual gold sculpture are pretty much drawn to a place in, I think it's Karakochi village. I don't know. I pretty much got the pretty much name wrong, I think, but pretty much that's where you go to. There's a house in there you gotta look for, and it shows you pretty much people that have been cursed by that actual kind of spider. But yeah, I'm just showing you guys what I'm doing, pretty much just looking around, and how do I get over there? I just don't know. But I see this platform on the ground on the water, and I pretty much get my deco stick, well, my stick anyway, and pretty much light it on fire and jump to the spot where it's pretty much shallow platform and pretty much hit it. There is a key to actually use your deco stick and pretty much have it without wasting it. Pretty much when you have it on fire, whack it on the actual web straight away and then use your sword straight away. That will make you not like pretty much use up your stick. I don't know if I pretty much did it just then. But yeah, so I did have some epic fails. Sorry, pardon me, I burped. But yeah, there are some epic fails. Like, I'm not one of those guys who pretty much completes the game with all hearts and everything. That's just too hard for me. I'm not that hardcore, guys. So don't expect that of me to actually complete the game with so many hearts. Not really that good. But yeah, so I came in here with 1 heart, or pretty much 2 hearts, but I managed to refill my heart container during the gameplay. So yeah, pretty much just, you know, like, it's just pretty much this stage that I had trouble going through. Like, how do I... There's a switch in the water down below. I think you guys can see it when you just saw me got the screen over there. But yeah, just duck with A, and well, yeah. So you can't really get over there until you push the switch down. So you press A, people, go down. As you can see, you can't really dive as much, but that will change because you guys will pick up eventually a silver scale, which will allow you to go more into the water, but the highest scale you can get is gold scale. Pretty much launches you down more below to the sea and give you that kind of diving technique, you know, that makes you stay underwater a bit longer than you could have. But yeah, that was my first attempt, guys. Like the amount of times I did it way back when I was a kid, like, it took me forever. But I managed to do it, so a lot of guys have a little trouble in this game. I know I've done 1 epic fail when I was jumping off the high route, trying to get that spider web from the very first pretty much base point where you enter the deco tree. That was really hard. I had to figure out, should I press A and roll off it, or should I just pretty much try to actually do it. So here you see me with a slingshot, using a stick against Venus flytrap. Well, you know, sword would actually cut it because it's actually sharper than a stick, and slingshot doesn't really work. It just goes straight through, as you can see. This is the key, guys. Follow this technique, and your deco stick will pretty much not get wasted. So yeah, as you can see, well, you didn't, yeah, use your sword, and pretty much, as you can see up the top, your DQ stick is pretty much not have been used. But you did use it, but, you know, it's left unwasted. So, yeah, as you can see that wall there, you can't really do much. You can only pretty much clear that by using a bomb. And the bomb, you can only acquire that if you have a accessory equipped, which I forgot what it is. Pretty much, these are just like the Queen Gothma's pretty much minions. You do actually, that eye they have is pretty much what you have to aim for in the boss fight. I use a slingshot pretty much just to do it from distance. It's actually pretty much better to actually do slingshots. Well, now it is anyway. But yeah, you know, you get those Queen Gothmas up the top. They're eggs. They appear as eggs on top of the ceiling. So I think you can slingshot them down. Not sure, but you can try. Pretty much, yeah, just walk all around, hit it on the web, fire, and the web, yeah, as you can see. So you crawl around into this tunnel. As you can see, I'm walking all the way over. As you can see, this is the other side in which I was trying to get to when I killed the other gold sculpture over here. Move this box down to the bottom, because if you fall over down there, you'll have to walk all the way back to where you had to go. So it is better to save people as well, because if you do not save your data, you lose everything. And I think I didn't save this last part. I don't even know if I saved it last, but probably didn't, which I'll probably regret for the rest of my life, because it took me forever just to do this. And yeah, so I probably won't record it again and again, but this is going to be the second part for this gameplay, so, you know, pretty much just gonna, you know, whack. So this is the very last part I got up to, pretty much. So the code is, I think, 223 is number 1. So you go 2 first, you aim from a distance, because if you go in straight away, they will just duck and pretty much not let you actually, like, hit them. So from a distance, do it. So 23 is number 1, so 2, 3, and 1, that is the code, people. You do not know. And I do go, and I actually go by the description and actually do it. And the last one, which is number 1, you have to whack it or get very close to it. If you don't do it in time, he'll go back into his little plant, and he'll pretty much just, like, not even let you. You'll have to do it all over again. So yeah, so pretty much he just tells you the secret to Queen Gothma, and yeah. So this is the part 2 of Let's Play Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Thanks for listening, guys, and please tune in to Blue Tier 7.